All right, guys, so Miss Carson has hired us once again to design some banners that'll be hung out in the lobby. Now, with the agenda book, she was pretty kind of open with the design. She just wanted she wanted to make sure it had the successful, honorable, and self-motivated, and she wanted our new school logo. But as far as what we did design-wise was pretty much open and up to you. However, with the banners, she's given me kind of specific directions about what she wants. So your creativity is going to have to show in how well you use the text. So how you manipulate your text and make it creative looking, and as well as any other supplementary graphics that you include. So this time I have provided you with a template. It is located, it's going to be attached right to the assignment here, so you'll be able to download it. And when you download it and open it in Photoshop, you'll see it'll already have the background for you. All you'll have to do is add your text, which I've already done to this particular one. Okay, so here's the kind of specific details as far as how she wants the banners to look. There's actually going to be 2 of them, but you only have to design one. I'm going to do the editing part to it to make it into 2. So what she does want, though, is she wants the words successful, honorable, and self-motivated kind of stacked the way I had them at an angle. Okay, so when you go to add your text, and I'll show you kind of how I did this one real quick, you'll need to stack them in that way. And I have mine on 3 different layers. That way, if I wanted to move them or do different things to them, they're all on 3 different layers. You're definitely going to want a nice, thick, bold font. For this one, I have the Poplar chosen. So you'll basically just click in a spot and you'll start typing. I have my cap locks on so I can be in all caps. So I'm just typing my first word, successful. Then I click in an empty spot and I'm just going to go ahead and type my next word. Again, hit the check mark, click in another empty spot, and then I'm going to type my other one here, self-motivated. Make sure you're double checking for spelling errors because Photoshop doesn't warn you. Now here's where the layers come into play. Remember, you'll only be able to move what you have selected over here. So right now I'm on self-motivated, so I'll only be able to move self-motivated. I'm going to resize it. If you don't have these controls on in yours, then you need to hit the button up here where it says show transform controls. Now to move honorable, I'm going to do this. Oops, I'm going to change my honorable. My computer is moving a little slow. And then I'm going to move successful. Successful. Stop. All right. So now with that being said, this is all the directives that she gave us. So what you do to yours after this is up to you. But if you want your design to be chosen, I suggest you do something else than just turning in something that looks like this. So you can then go in and add a background if you want to. So if I wanted to add in a background color, I could do that, and we've kind of gone over how to do that before. You can add and do different things to your text. So, and all of these tutorials that we've done before are in Schoology. I'm not going to go over them now because they're all listed on the YouTube channel. But you can do different things to the text. You can also bring in graphics. So if you want to bring in a picture for the background and do it that way, you can do that. Or if you remember what we did before with the clipping mask, where we put in pictures inside the text, you can do that as well. If you go to the YouTube channel, I go over how to do that. I'm just going to show you real quick, just so you know what I'm talking about here. But you can bring in a picture. Let me grab something from Homecoming Weekend. Sure, why not? So this is where you basically put pictures inside of text. So you could do this with yours as well. So if you wanted to have your pictures kind of full of, or your words full of some type of picture that represented Seaford, you can do that as well. Okay, so that's where your kind of creativity is going to have to flow. So what you're going to need to do is, once you're done, like I said, you're only designing one. Once you're done and you have your successful, honorable, and self-motivated here, you'll need to save it as a Photoshop. So I just went to File, Save As, and make sure it stays in Photoshop here, and then just hit your save button and you can submit that in Schoology. Okay, so good luck. This is contest or challenge number 2, and hopefully your design will be chosen. We'll see.